Hello, welcome to Kênh News of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Highlight today. Deputies of Cần Thơ City People's Council Cần Thơ District Unit have just had a meeting with more than 100 voters in Trung Hưng and Trung An communes in Cần Thơ District. In the past 10 months of 2022, Cần Thơ Department of Labour, Work, Environment and Social Affairs created jobs for nearly 50,500 workers. Vietnam International Agricultural Fair 2022 closed at 9 p.m. on November 6th. Top news: Deputies of Cần Thơ City People's Council, Cần Thơ District Unit included Mr. Châu Việt Tha, Director of the city's Department of Home Affairs, Ms. Trần Thị Thiên Thư, Vice Chairwoman of Farmers Union of Cần Thơ City, have just had a meeting with more than 100 voters in Trung Hưng and Trung An communes before the 8th session of the 10th City People's Council and Cần Thơ District People's Council trial term for 2021-2026.
Voters proposed a number of issues, such as a mechanism for stabilizing gasoline prices and dealing with the current shortage of petrol, investing in new construction of degraded bridges, upgrading and expanding some rural roads for people to travel and purchase more conveniently, dealing with the situation of buying and selling encroachment on the roadside, sidewalk corridors, causing traffic insecurity and urban beauty, strengthening inspection of quality of agricultural materials. Those issues are necessary to take measures to raise the prices of rice for farmers.
The Supporting Industry Development Program to the year 2025 issued by Cần Thơ City People's Committee aimed at mobilizing resources and creating favorable conditions for developing and improving the competitiveness of the supporting industry processing and manufacturing in the city. Accordingly, Cần Thơ focuses on developing fields in the industry in line with the National Industrial Development Orientation, including 3 areas: manufacturing components and spare parts in the fields of manufacturing and processing, supporting agricultural and aquatic products, food and beverage, supporting industry serving high-tech industries and industry for textile footwear. Specific target by 2025, Cần Thơ City has about 200 enterprises operating in the fields of supporting industries, of which over 50% of enterprises have production systems and products of international standards. By the end of 2025, the industrial production value of supporting industries will account for about 11% of the industrial production value of the whole city. In the past 10 months of 2022, Cần Thơ Department of Labour, Work, Environment and Social Affairs created jobs for 50,447 workers, an increase of nearly 115% over the same period of last year.
Vocational Education and Training Institution recruited and trained 45,063 people, an increase of more than 38% year-on-year. The number of applications for unemployment benefits is 960. The City Department of Labour, War, Invalids and Social Affairs continue to perform well in taking care of people with meritorious services to the revolution, having received and resolved policies for 104 applications. Currently, the entire city has 5,423 objects with meritorious services who are receiving regular preferential subsidies with a total budget of more than 10 billion Vietnam dong.
We turn to other news. Opening on the morning of November 2nd, the Vietnam International Agricultural Fair 2022 at Cần Thơ Investment Trade Promotion and Exhibition Center closed at 9 p.m. on November 6th. The fair continues to introduce to visitors products and services related to agricultural machinery, equipment and materials, production laws, agro-industrial processing, post-harvest preservation techniques, local products and regional specialties, etc. The fair is an effective connection, an important trade promotion channel facilitating localities, economic organizations, and businesses to seek business cooperation opportunities, expand agricultural products consumption and export markets, exchange and sign many high-value commercial contracts. On November 5th, Hồ Chí Minh Communist Youth Union in An Hòa Ward and Thái Bình Ward, Ninh Kiều District launched a volunteer Saturday. More to follow.
About 30 youth union members of two wards, An Hoa and Thời Bình, carried on the volunteer Saturday, focusing on sweeping, cleaning, and erasing garbage advertising on walls and electricity poles from the beginning of Cách mạng tháng 8, Nguyễn Đệ, Nguyễn Trãi, Bùi Thị Xuân streets, and around Ninh Kiều District People's Committee, volunteering on Saturday, contributing to building a model of safe, green, clean streets, sections, alleys, thereby propagating to raise the awareness of youth union members and people in the civilized lifestyle construction.
The Steering Committee 138 of Thanh District held a meeting to classify communes and towns meeting the 3 no's and 2 no's of no crime, no trust, no prostitution in 2022. In 2022, Thanh District Police implemented a 3 no's and 2 no's model, assigning specific areas to be in charge of each police officer, asking the police to regularly review and grasp the security and order situation, the subjects suspected of drug addiction, and report to their superiors for measures to manage the subjects. As a result, 13 communes and towns met the 3 no's and 2 no's standards in 2022. The Traffic Safety Board of Cần Thơ City said that in 10 months of this year, the most considerable increase in traffic accidents was road traffic accidents.
Over the past 10 months, the whole city has had 65 traffic accidents, killing 61 people and injuring 12 others. Compared with the same period last year, the number of cases increased by 18, the number of deaths increased by 22 people, and the number of injured people decreased by 15 people. Road traffic accidents accounted for 64 cases with 60 deaths, the remaining one death due to waterway traffic accidents.
And now traveling around Cần Thơ City.
Ladies and gentlemen, following good signals from the summer vacation and National Day holiday tourism, travel units have got ready for upcoming tours. Not better than the signals before the epidemic. With optimistic results, this will be the driving force for boosting the development of tourism.
Hoping to end the year with a trip with family, Hồ Lê Thị Huyền Trân, residing in Lebenwald, Garang Urban Street, wants to know about some tours in the north. Apart from a proper schedule, the price of tours is reasonable, is revealed by Huyền Trân. My family always expects to have a trip to the northern region, going sightseeing in terrace views, backwood views, and beautiful hill roads. We just see them on the internet. Moreover, my family has already taken trips to the southern and central regions. Apart from year-end tours, Saigon Tourist is preparing for upcoming tours on the Tết holidays, especially domestic tours to Nha Trang, Đà Lạt, Hạ Long, Phú Quốc, and international tours to Thailand and Australia have been already full. We will devise preferential tours that have a discount of as much as 1 million Vietnam dong one tourist when they have early registration in international tours. For domestic tours, groups of at least 6 visitors can benefit from particularly preferential programs and give presentation as well. Surveys show that the price of tours is increasing by between 15 and 20% against that in previous years due to the high increase in the price of petroleum, resulting in an increase in transport costs.
We have already worked with counterparts that offer flights so as to receive and transport visitors from Cần Thơ City and Mekong Delta region to locations where there are flights. In addition, we have already prepared tour routes of Cần Thơ to Western Vietnam, especially Cần Thơ, Sóc Trăng, Bạc Liêu, Cà Mau, and Cần Thơ, An Giang, Kiên Giang. These are the 2 major tours that we aim to advertise.
Although the price of tours is increasing, there will be a high increase in orders of tours, especially when Vietjet Airlines expect to open again Cần Thơ career flight routes before the traditional Tết holidays, followed by Cần Thơ, Taiwan, Thailand, and Singapore.
We will work with our counterpart so as to offer support service for tourists, although there is an increase in the price of tours. These promotion programs will increase the value of tours offered by organizing units.
With diverse tours and good preparation done by travel units, the upcoming year-end and that holiday tourism is expected to create an explosion to contribute to boosting the tourism of Cần Thơ City.
Coming up next, the weather forecast. That's all for the news of Cần Thơ radio and television station. Thanks so much for your attention. Please visit us on website kenthtv.vn. Bye for now.